Howdy, y'all. It's been a while. Maybe 4 or 5 years since I last did a review. But, anyways, here is the 1/18th TBF Avenger from 21st Century Toys and their Ultimate Soldier Extreme Detail line. This has been something I've always wanted like since I was 6 years old. So to finally be able to get it about 14 years later is really special. Really, really special. My favorite aircraft all time is the Avengers, so to be able to have this is just I can't put it into words. It's just so cool. This is like the ultimate Avenger to have, so it's really cool. This is the second one I have. I have another one. I might review that one. It's not as detailed. It's their first one that they put out, which is with VC55, which is their Atlantic version of the Avenger. Um, but anyways, this one is the Flight 19 Avenger, which is, of course, probably unfortunately, the most well-known incident of the Avenger, or specific Avenger, other than George Bush's various Avengers he flew. Flight 19, that was the flight of 5 TBM-3 Avengers. I'll get to that in a little bit. That was on a navigation training flight off of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, that ended up getting lost in the infamous Bermuda Triangle, and then it just became a whole story and the whole lore behind it and everything else, and yeah. So a total of 5 of these was put out by 21st Century, 5 different variants. We'll get around to that on the back here. So yeah, they released a total of 5 different variants of this Avenger from Flight 19. They have the 28, which was the lead one, 3, 117, 36, and 81. And this was a box art on it. Pretty interesting. Definitely the most unique box art I think they might have had on any other. I think also a couple other. I think there's Stuka also had a pretty interesting art or box art, but definitely interesting. And then too, there's the alien that comes with it, right there. They photoshopped it right in behind the pilot, where there's not really even a seat. But yeah, and then here's a little bit of a story they even put about it. Because yeah, this is also done in conjunction with the I forgot who it was. It was some researcher, I think. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it was by them. They did a collaboration, 21st Century and these guys, to make this. Um, I'm not sure. I assume that this was in mass retail, like at Walmart and Toys R Us, but I'm not entirely sure. The only ones I've seen with the Walmart 39.99 or 84 various price tags it's had has just been the standard initial release Avenger with the Atlantic fleet colors. So I'm not sure. I'm not too sure about it. I haven't the photos I've seen. I haven't seen that label. So if it was a Toys R Us exclusive, I would think it probably would have that on there. But I know Toys R Us, they usually like to put that they're exclusive label on there. But I'm not too sure. But let's get to opening the box up and getting our first look at the Avenger. Alrighty, so I got it out of the box, and first impressions, it is absolutely incredible. Very nice looking toy, really. It's technically a toy. It's a model slash toy. Uh, it's impressive. Absolutely massive. So just for scale, the size of my hand compared to it, so it's absolutely insane. Here's some of the stuff that came with it. The instruction booklet here came with 2 separate pages. About how to put it all together, and then this one's double-sided here. I see there's the Atlantic Fleet color one, VC55, because that was their initial release. And then this might be, I don't know, I'm not sure what this sheet is for. That's for, that looks like that's for the Bunker Hill Avenger there. And then the accessories that came with it, this was already opened at one time. It comes with 8 rockets, so there was only 7. But yeah, just some standard thing about it. Is it 2.75-inch rockets, and then got your Mark 13 torpedo, I believe it's supposed to be, or Mark 14, I forgot. Of course, torpedo bomber has to come with torpedoes. But anyway, I'll go ahead and get this out of the plastic. It's plastic is pretty fragile, especially you see there. So there's all of that. That's what's beneath it. It's just a bunch of these wires and plastic wires, or what do you want to call it, plastic ties, holding in. And save time, I will not open that while the video is rolling. So I'll go ahead and come back whenever I'm done taking everything out. Alright, that took a while to get out. That was just the first wing. But first impressions already out of the box, I am blown away. There's even more detail than I realized. I watched a couple of other guys do a review, really only 2 other guys. There's not much out there on YouTube for the Avenger, for the 1/18th Avenger. And just on the wing alone, there's some really good stuff on here. On the other Avenger that I have, the first one they put out, they do not have this much detail. Just get up close here real quick. Let me get some light on for that so I can see a little bit better. Fuel tank service with 110, I can't see what that says, 45 grade, not suitable for aromatic fuels. The no step there, I don't know. The reason why it has no step there too, there we go. No, because do not move inboard flap while wing is spread. And that's because of the flap right here. There's actual like dive and or not really dive, I guess more or less landing flaps. I guess you can use it to help you dive. But yeah, flaps do actually come out, which is impressive. I did not know it did that, so that's really cool. That's a really nice detail. Really nice detail. Speaking of that, the aileron also moves both up and down. And then too, it has the I have to just correct myself here real quick. I was jumping on to something else, but these are technically not dive flaps. I don't know if I did say dive, but if I did say dive, I apologize. I am mistaken. Those are really for landing only, and especially too, the Avenger can't really dive. It can only glide, because obviously with the weight of the Avenger, you can't really dive with with it. So I guess in theory you could use it to help whenever you come in for your attack or your torpedo or bomb run, but really you only use this for landing, because I mean, Avenger isn't that fast of it. It's fast, but it's not that fast to where you're going to have to worry about getting any flaps out when you're making your bomb runs, so bomb or torpedo runs. So really just used for landing, but still really cool detail they put on here. I don't know if that was it, if that was also on the first one. I'll find out, I guess, when I get around to opening that one. But this one has it, and that's really cool. They got ammo box there, and on the other side, this is also insane how much detail they got on this. Oh, I don't know why that doesn't close. Whole bunch of different places where for inspection. Lots of places for that. And the one non-inspection, got your tie down there. And then there's the gear right there. I'm reviewing this too right now because once I put this on, I know for a fact it's going to be a pain in the butt. So, let me try to get this out here. I probably should have recorded myself bringing the gear down, but you're going to hear a snap. That's how you know it'll be fully extended. And then you have the bar there. Just snap that open, and that'll hold the gear into place. So that way, when it's put together, it won't collapse on you. But here's some wheel detail. Oh, like I said, I'm just blown away by how nice of a model this is. I did not expect it to be like this. But yeah, wheel is rubber too. It's legit rubber, so that's super welcoming to see and feel. It's pretty cool they have that. And this right here too, if you're wondering what this is so that way whenever the wing I'm not going to try it now. I probably better wait on that. But it's that way. This opens up whenever you want the wing to be in the stow position. You just open that up and you're good to go there. Otherwise, just be closed when it's fixed. So yeah, then you can just put that back in the place. That's spring loaded, as you can see in there. And then this, just push it back down, and bam. It's loud, so it makes you, especially some of the noise it makes, it sounds like it's going to break, and it feels like it's breaking, but it's not. That right there, I think it's just from the rubber band. Hopefully that comes off right there. But and then you got your pilot tube right there. Pretty cool. My other one, it's all bent up. I don't know if I'll review that one since I'm reviewing this one, but I probably will review it just to have. There's more. I don't know what this is. I don't know if that's from the age or factory error, or not factory, because they're actually hand painted. So I don't know. Not sure what that's about. And then this, I learned it. I'm so mad at myself I don't remember what it is. From what I remember, it helps with just like handling of the aircraft, I believe, and especially whenever it comes into land. It just helps with the pressure, I think, and I don't know. I forgot. I'm so mad at myself. I forgot. I'll in the description or the comments, I'll probably add because I can't unfortunately leave the video right now to check. But anyways, that's still a very defining characteristic of the Avenger, so the fact that they do have that on there in the model is super cool. And what else is cool is that those exact two slats right there are on the actual Avenger in real life. So that's even that's a nice. Like I said, I'm just blown away. This is just a wing too. I'm already nerding out about all the details and stuff on here. Especially, it's kind of embarrassing too. I don't know what that is because Avenger is my favorite aircraft of all time, and I can't even identify what that is. Especially with the flaps. That mistake earlier, but 12 minutes in, just on the wings, so just really cool so far. Really, really blown away. Absolutely stunning. Alright, now I got the fuselage here, and this is nothing short of a beast. It is, ironically enough, the Helldiver is a beast, which is probably my second favorite warbird and aircraft. But I'm going to go ahead and probably just review all the finer details of this right now, while it's probably going to be way easier than whenever it's completely put together. But I mean, I can't fit this on full frame either. I wish I could, but it's just wow. Like, seeing photos and videos of it is one thing, but seeing it in person is just a whole nother thing, and they did such a good job with it. I applaud 21st Century big time on this for the job they did. It's just incredible. Going halfway across the table. It's so far back. Yeah, I'll go ahead and probably start from the front and work our way forward. Here's the engine detail. They did pretty good with that. Really good with that, actually. It is on point from what I can see. Right here, let me turn this on here on my phone. There we go. That's a lot better. I was using a flashlight. Very well done engine detail. That is on point with the actual Avenger. So that is super, super nice. Super nice detail. There's even some green paint in there. I don't know if they did that intentionally or not, but of course the interior would be green, so don't know. Only thing that sucks that I don't know why they did. I thought they did. Something I overlooked, I guess, is they don't have the Hamilton standard decal on there on the blade. So I'm not sure. This is really loose too. I don't think my other Avenger is this loose, so I don't know why that's so loose. But yeah, it spins. I said it rubs against it. That's because it's so loose, I think. It's so, I don't know. And then here's the exhaust right there. At the bottom, they also have 28 painted right there. There's cowling right here. Bombay. I'll probably get to that maybe last. And here's the cockpit section with the radio equipment there. Turret gunner. This is pretty nice. For some reason, their first Avenger doesn't have the antenna. I don't know why it doesn't. This is rubber. I thought it was hard plastic, but I'm glad it is rubber. So that way it doesn't snap off. That is facing the correct way too. You would think it would face back, but it's supposed to face forward a little bit. So that is definitely correct. And then here, start with the cockpit enclosure release. That also is not on the first Avenger they put out. The cockpit windows, or the pilot window, they slide back correct. Let's see if I can get this one open. Why is it not sliding back? Probably hasn't been messed with in going on almost 20 years now, so, or 18 years, so that probably is why I can't even open this. It's stuck on there. Alright, so I was trying to slide it back, but it wasn't cooperating with me, so I just had to just snap it off. But anyway, it is supposed to slide back. Just like so, and it can slide all the way back there. It's just very tight. I don't know what's wrong with it, but anyways. Here's some of the cockpit detail. Everything, by the way, is in the correct place. Sorry, I don't know why I said space for. I mean, it is just absolutely spot on. That right there, that panel has all the that box looking thing on the bottom. That's correct. That it's like has all like the battery generator, you know, all just various different workings for the plane. I'll just put it that way. I forgot what those two pieces are. I forgot. Not sure. On the other side, let me see. Let's flip it around here. Really stick it around there. Right there. And it's supposed to have, let's see. Yes, there it is. This right here would have like the bomb release. You can kind of see it. I think that button's supposed to represent it, I think. Which is torpedo bay, door opening, and the bomb release and whatnot. Then your throttle flaps, and a resting hook there. And then there, you can see on the actual, there we go. There is some detailing on there. I can't tell if there's anything legible on there. If there's any words or not. I can't tell. It might just be gibberish. It's very hard to tell. There might be. Let's see here, maybe we can get some more light in. That'll help get it to focus. Maybe not. They don't want to cooperate with me. That's alright. But joystick, your magneto. Oh, sorry. I need to zoom back out there. Joystick, and your magneto switch there. And also, too, oh my gosh, does it actually have it on there? I think it does for the wings. Let's see here. It's hard to tell with the light. I need to turn that light off real quick. Oh, yes, it does. It actually has. I don't know if I can get it on camera or not, but it does actually have the switch for the wing fold. There you go. You can see it right there. It's that little line right there. Let's see if I can get it to focus back in. Please focus back in. Move it down. Come on, focus. Oh man, it doesn't want to focus. There we go. It's really hard to see. There's a little line there. It's right top right of the magneto box on the lower end. You can see it, and in fact, it is there for the wing fold. So that's really cool. They have that. Really cool that detail was in fact included. Let's see if this comes out. I don't know if it does. So this is the board for like the looks like it wants to pull out, but I don't know. Because right here, what I'm trying to pull out right here, that's the board for like the map and the checklists and whatnot else. What are the pilot needs to put down? I can't tell if there's any rudder pedals in there though. That doesn't look like it. I don't think so, unfortunately. There is some plastic back there. It's painted black. It could be it, but I don't think it is. But yeah, It's pretty realistic too, because the Avenger, how the pilot sat, it was pretty close to the I guess you want to call it the deck, I guess. So that's pretty accurate how low that sits. And then here's the radio right there. Let me see if I can take the... So I was able to get the top off. It pops off too for your convenience. So that way you can really get to see the details. And this right here, that's the radio box. That has all the different radios and stuff in there. And else is cool. You can see it has oxygen bottles in there. So that's really cool. They're in the right places too. And then there's one too below the radio. Some other random pieces of equipment there too. Super cool that's included. Like I said, it's insane the details, especially getting it out of the package. You can really see some cool stuff. But yeah, that's really cool. But yeah, that cockpit detail is pretty nice. I wish some of it could have been painted a little bit better, especially the box right there that had everything on it. I have a manual here for the TBM 3 Avenger, which would have been the actual plane. This is technically a TBF, I guess, according to the 21st century. But that would be what the instrument panel would have looked like, the main one. There you go. It had like the... Oh no, I guess not the magneto. I thought the magneto was on there. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, there's fuel tanks and stuff. And here's the panel that would have been just under the bottom left of the main instrument panel. Had your propeller control, landing gear, wing flaps control, various indicators. And there's a left side just below, just beside the cockpit. You had your stowage container, autopilot valve, your resting hook, bomb release. It's not on there. I know the TBM 3 of Avenger, at least that's where it was. At least a restored one. I was in a restored one, and they had it there along, right there. Oops, sorry, I moved the camera on accident. Right along here, somewhere on here, they moved it to. So not sure. And then there is what's this right underneath the main instrument panel. I have your cowl flaps, and then there it is. That's for the wing fold right there. That's what I tried to show you. Really cool. It has that, and then there's a lock for it. Yeah, pretty cool. Here we go. This is what I was looking for, trying to describe earlier. That big box to the right of the pilot seat. Just an electrical distribution panel, pretty much. And then let's see here real quick. I need to check. Looks like they only have two. Looks like they only have the ATC transmitter control and the ARB receiver control. They don't have the ARC1 or ARC5. I also don't see the APX2 or the ARB remote. They didn't put that on the model, but they do have the ARB receiver, ATC transmitter, and then the electrical distribution panel, which I guess is kind of the more important stuff in a way, I guess. Not really, but at least they had that. So that's cool to have. And here's some of the various things that would have been on that big electrical distribution panel. Pretty much everything for all your electronics on board. A lot of different stuff on there. A lot of different stuff. I'm not going to read it all. If you want to pause the video, you can read what it is. Yeah, really cool. I said I'm just blown away by the details. Let me see. And then also, too, this is what I was trying to pull out in the cockpit. That board right there for the plotting and stuff. Just sucks, though, that it's not really there. Or you can't pull out, far as I know you can't. But still pretty cool. And then there's the turret gunner. I won't pull this out yet, mainly just because it's a pain in the butt to put back in. But it's really nice in there too. It doesn't have the actual grip for the gun, unfortunately, in there. But everything else is in there though. So it has the ammunition box. It has the gun sight in there. At least I don't see the gun control or the actual like trigger switch. Sorry, that's what I'm thinking of, the trigger for it. I can't really tell too well, but it moves. It has armor plating. It moves freely up and down. There's some other details there. Life raft door, the hand grip. Those are really nice details there. Here's the step there. Random, I don't know why that doesn't have. I guess it just really let you know that that's where you can get on the wing. I don't know. It's strange. And then in there, let's see here if I can get that. I might have to go around the other side when I take that off. Ooh, I don't know why it's so foggy there. Here's the ventral turret with the 30 caliber. Really didn't do much. 30 caliber didn't do much, but it was there. Damage-wise, especially too, if they were able to shoot anything down. Yeah, it's actually got a gun sight on there. I guess it's supposed to be. It might be a gun camera. It's kind of, I don't know. A gun camera is supposed to be a little more plucky than that, so I don't know. Here's the crew door. It does open up. Oh, it looks like they did not put that on right. I don't want to break this. Okay, no, it just opens like that. There is some pretty, like I said, I'm just blown away by the detail that is in here. There's some detail in there. I'll show you what that is here. There's the view for the bombardier into the torpedo bay. He would really only use that for dropping bombs and depth charges. For a torpedo, really, it was up to the pilot, really. But that's cool. They do have that window in there. And then there's another piece of equipment right there. Let's try to get to focus again for me. Come on, camera. Let's zoom in. Maybe I'll do that. That sort of kind of work. Come on, focus. Focus. Okay, maybe cut off a little bit. But anyway, there's that other piece of... I want to touch back on the radio equipment real quick that I showed earlier, just because I just flipped it to the page. So number 4 is... oh, that's there. Yeah, so it's just the transmitter receiver. It's pretty much what that big box is. Then the oxygen bottle. Doesn't have some of this other stuff. It has some of these boxes and stuff right there. So number 2, that's the autopilot junction box. Looks like it also has number 11. It has the inverter. It's missing some other stuff, but nothing too big. I wish I could have somehow put it in there, but then again, I guess probably hard for mass production, but I don't know. I really don't know. If the models you actually have to assemble and build yourself, if they can have it, I don't know why this already built one can't, but still pretty cool they have those at least. Also, too, here's some actual better photos of what the cockpit actually would have looked like in an actual TBF Avenger. As far as I know, unless this is TBM. Yeah, this is TBF. Sorry, here's some. Let me turn on the light. I can actually see. So yeah, you can tell they did pretty good job overall. And then here we go, some interior inside the bombardier's compartment. That right there, that big box that I showed first when I opened that door, that's the radio transceiver. And then this, I believe, is for rockets. I know on the one I looked at it was for rockets, but I'm not sure. So yeah, it still doesn't really say what it is. What this box is, it's really hard to tell. It looks almost from that, I'm not sure. I really am not sure. I'm pretty sure it's for rockets, but I really don't know. This would be actually where like the actual bomb release would have been at for the bomb bay. No, that's for rockets though. I don't know. I don't know what that box is in the actual model, what it's supposed to be. I tried looking everywhere. I cannot find it. So I'm not sure. But anyway, still did a pretty dang good job. And there's an actual photo of that radio receiver. It's pretty much the same as that one that's in this model here that I have. Yeah, still did a pretty impressive job with this. Let's see, just from this angle I just saw. Oh yeah, it does. Oh yeah, it does. It does have rudder pedals. I just realized. It's hard to see. I can't really show it on camera. There's no good angle to get it. But it does have rudder pedals, I just saw. But anyway, yeah, it's missing, like I said, it's missing quite a bit. Oh, so there's a window right there. So yeah, that would have been the radio, because the bombardier, he acted as a bombardier, a gunner, and a radio operator, bombardier, and gunner. So he had many jobs. Oh, there's a spider web in there. What in the world? Don't know how that happened. But anyway, yeah, there would be the radio box right there. And then below it, I guess that's supposed to be what that is right there. They didn't put a box on there. Probably because the minifigure can actually get in here. So I'm guessing that's why they did that. They just did that. They have the relief tube. So that right there, it's so hard to point. Let me see if I can try to point. This right there on the top of my finger is that. Oh, I can't really do it. Let's see here. That right there, the shadow is where I just touched that long looking tube. That's the relief tube for the bombardier. So that's pretty cool. That's cool they have that detail. Very small detail, but that's cool they have it. So I'm not sure, because I know there's also, I don't know. I really don't know what that piece of equipment right there is. I wish I knew, but I don't. It's definitely either for radio, bombardier, one of the two. Because I know they also had a Morse code. They could send Morse code messages, but it usually was to the left. So I don't think that's what the equipment's for, but I'm not sure. That's cool. I didn't realize they had some of that other detail in there. Sucks it couldn't have been actually, like the radio transceiver. Actually be a piece, not just printed into the molded into the fuselage itself. But still cool they have it. Let me see if I can try to show the gun, what that looks like inside. There we go. Oh, focus, please. Let's see here. Focus. I'm not gonna. There we go. Kind of focuses. So yeah, not too much going on there. It's still cool they at least included that. Tried to include it, and there's actually kind of a little bit of a snap there to the door. Yeah, that's nice. That I appreciate a lot that they have that. Oh, you can see the oxygen bottle through here. And then there's a BNO number. I got that on the side. TBF 1C. That's inaccurate. The actual Flight 19, they were all TBM 3 Avengers. So I think they just did that probably because they originally built this model to be a TBF. So that's probably why. Tail hook. That does come down. You have to flick that up, and then it should extend. I think, unless that break. Okay, well it should extend. Does it not extend? Maybe it doesn't extend. Okay, so I swore it extended, but I don't know. Maybe on this variant it doesn't. I'm not sure. I guess they just have that on there for looks more than anything. So that's a bummer. I'm pretty sure that actually extended, so I'm not sure why exactly it's not. And then the tail wheel, that definitely has to come out, because I don't know how else you would display this. Let me try to get this to come out here. Is there any other way I can get this open? Let's see. It really doesn't snap or anything. I was able to get it out. It just kind of folds out. Plastic on here, unfortunately. No rubber. Not too bad a detail, I guess. I mean, what you can do, I guess. It's not terrible. It's kind of it's a bummer about the fact that that tail hook doesn't actually come out. So that really sucks. But because yeah, I'm not sure really what even the function of this is, having it on there. It folds down and stuff. I guess that's a stowed position and that's out. I just don't know why, because it's just a hook on there. Like, it's just that there. You can really see it. That's all it does. So I'm literally not sure. But anyway, there's the tail wheel there. Then the bomb bay, or torpedo bay. They call it bomb bay, but technically I guess really torpedo bay. 21st Century Toys, that's on there. Then the bomb bay, it just slides open like that. Unrealistic too, by the way, because what was unique about the Avengers was the bomb bay, how it folded out. There's two parts on there, and it would just be interconnected right here. What's funny on the box, I don't think on this one it shows it, but on the first one, the model of it, they use actual plastic models for it, and it shows that the bomb bay opens correctly where it has the two doors on here, not just one large door. But anyway, that's one thing I noticed that's incorrect. But detail on here is pretty nice. They got pretty much everything on there. It doesn't have the actual like slats for like the bombs if you wanted to use a bomb loadout or a depth charge loadout. But other than that, not bad. I forgot what that box is. I couldn't find it. I looked everywhere in the manual. I found nothing. Both operation manual and the photos I have. So I'm not sure. Hydraulics, I would assume, for all of this. That's honestly the only thing I could think of. But yeah, insanely large bomb bay, torpedo bay. Same thing, I guess. But still, pretty nice detail in there. And very impressive stuff there. Just not impressive as the bomb bay doors itself. Like, come on, really? That's the only thing that sucks. I really wish they could have got that right. Oh well. It'll be just a pet peeve I have, and if not, that's alright. Yeah, here's the inside of the bomb bay, and there's the doors what I'm talking about with the flaps. Every Avenger had this, every variant and model of the Avenger had that kind of a folding bomb bay door. So I don't know why in the world it's like that, but anyway, that's what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, to here in this photo too, you can see more detail of the bomb bay. It would have racks right here, are the brackets for like the bombs and stuff to have a bomb loadout. Here are some 100-pound bombs. This is cool too. I don't know what this is right here, but that's actually in this model. And then too, you can see the window right there for the bombardier. So yeah, it was a Mark 13 torpedo. I don't know what I said. Hopefully I said that. I think I said the Mark 13 torpedo early on in the video. So yeah, that was the only torpedo really the Avenger had in World War II. And they did a pretty good job with this. Especially in terms of the torpedo mount. There's a bracket right there. And then there's a photo of the actual bracket. So they did spot on with that. Looks just like pretty much almost the exact same. So that's a job well done. And then to the Mark, they have that same, the Mark 8 gun sight. They have that, doesn't have the actual like glass on the model, but it has the position for where it would be. But yeah, anyway, that's a sway brace there, and that's what it looked like from the front head-on point of view. Still doesn't say, unfortunately, anything else about what the other pieces of equipment was above it, but pretty cool they have that. For some reason, the bomb bay door does not want to stay open. I can't get it to open. I was trying to get it to close too, I couldn't close it. So I decided to go and show how to install the torpedo. There's these two holes here, there and there. This will just snap on right there, pretty much. And then bam, torpedo is installed. Hopefully I put that in. I don't think I really put that in good enough, but anyway, that's what it looks like installed. Pretty cool. Doesn't give you, unfortunately, doesn't come with any bombs or rockets. I'm disappointed about that. I really feel like they could have fit that detail in, but anyways, still cool to have it. At least a torpedo, since it was built pretty much as a torpedo bomber after all, so pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this was probably removed at one point. I feel like I did operation on this just to get it out. Anyway, here's the elevator. Moves up and down. Pretty tight there. I don't know why it feels like that. It feels interesting. There we go. Okay, maybe I was just holding it wrong. Oh, hello. Realize I've been moved in so long. Or ever. But I don't know. It was interesting taking this apart. So I'm thinking almost that someone probably already has taken this out before. And it's stuck on there. What in the world? There we go. So yeah, I think someone already put this together at one point. Mainly just because of what I had to do to get that. I do not think the factory did that when they made this initially. So anyway, here they are. Here are both of the elevators. Oh, here I have it mixed up. Sorry. Oops. Left and right. Actually, too, I said I don't know if this is how they made it or what in the world is the deal here, but it was. This is also too interesting to take out. This side, what is interesting, is probably because they have this 28 painted over it. They don't have any ammunition or ammo box decals right here, because there are the ammo boxes right here. That's where they would be. There's the gun right here, just for example, just to show. Sorry, I forgot to turn the light back on. Here is the left wing. Doesn't have it on the right wing. But it wouldn't make sense to have it on there anyway because it's white white on white, so unless they did black. They probably still could have done black, I bet. But I guess they wanted to keep everything looking good, so they decided against having putting black on there, because everywhere else on the plane it's white, so white writing. Same stuff as the other wing. Doesn't have the product tube, obviously, because that was only on that side, left wing. There's the I guess air brake, I guess you want to call it that. It's not really a speed brake. Be more like air brake. At least I think that's what it would be for. There's the other side here. I better turn it that way so we can actually read the writing. Inspection. Doesn't have a tie down on this one either. I don't know why the left why the right wing didn't get much love, but because that's the tie down right there, I think. That's the underside of that air brake. I think it's an air brake. I hope it is. I'm pretty sure it is. There's other gear, rubber. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. And then of course the flaps, they do come out. Right there, that one already has aileron, however you want to say it. Goes up and down. Pretty nice. Alrighty, so now I've gotten officially everything out of the plastic. Go ahead and review the minifigures that it comes with real quick. It comes with 3, as each Avenger has 3 crew. Nothing too fancy. It has the parachute, so that's the nice attention to detail there. Already comes attached. I think, yeah, you can take it off too if you want. This would be the pilot, I would assume, as he has his goggles on. I don't know about the paint, though, that they used on the goggles. Looks pretty good, though. I mean, really, to be honest with you, it's not bad. There's the Elite Force, the one they made. This is pretty... Ooh, didn't feel good. Better be careful with this. I don't know if these actually can break or not, but... And then real quick, while I'm talking about the crew who unfortunately perished in this accident, the pilot was Lieutenant Charles C. Taylor. He was the lead pilot of this flight. So this would be him, presumably. I don't know really, or you know. And then also other two crew who were in this specific Avenger, which is White 28. Aviation Ordnanceman 3rd Class George Devlin, and then Aviation Radioman 3rd Class Walter R. Parpert. I hope I didn't butcher his last name. Unfortunately, all were missing in action. No trace of any of the Avengers or any of them were ever found. Just real crazy events of what happened. Really, ultimately, it was most likely never nothing really officially, but really it was because they ended up just running out of fuel and they had to ditch in the ocean. So the weather was also pretty bad, so I know that definitely was not in favor of any of the crews. So it was also mentioned too, I know that if they all had a ditch, that they would all ditch together. So if they did ditch in rough seas like it was described by that one other cargo or oil tanker, I forgot which one it was, in the vicinity, it was pretty bad weather. So unfortunately, the chances of survival was pretty glim. Because I think they said it was like 10, 15 foot storm. Like the waves are that tall, so, or big. But anyway, there's the pilots. Or crew, sorry, not pilots. I don't know, I said pilots. Crew. They all have goggles on, I guess that's why I said that. Yeah, they all have different details, though. I said that one has his chin strap on, that one doesn't. Even the creases in their shirts are even all different. It's kind of funny, I think. Or maybe not. I thought it was. Maybe not. Never mind, I thought they were. Really, just their faces are all different. So time to put this Avenger together. I got all the pieces out, and I'll unpause it when I'm done. Just real quick here too, I'll show it on video on how I do it. I won't do it for each wing, but it'll just snap on. Push it into place a little bit there. Hold it probably from here so that way you don't break the wing itself. Hold it from here, from the base, not where the actual wing is itself, because it can snap. And then what you'll do is it comes with screws on the bottom. There's a couple holes here, there, and there. Just get a screwdriver. It comes with the screws. Just have to screw it in, and you're done. Alrighty, so I got the wings installed. And then two, it just screws there. You can really see it now better. It comes with these little studs here. You can just put them on and then cover it up. Probably won't put them on for now. I might be taking this apart, put it back in the box, mainly just because of how much space it takes up. But it's pretty snug when you put it back on, so that's how it looks like when you have the screws together. Alrighty. I finally was able to get it all put together. It took a little while. Took like maybe, probably like almost 30 minutes. Especially just trying to get things done safely, but this is a absolute beast. I'll do a quick rock around. Sorry, I know I don't have the best background at all. But yeah, I have no words. This is just one of the coolest things ever. I know a lot of people have had problems with the wings drooping. It doesn't look too terribly bad. It's not too terrible. It's a little noticeable, but I know how most of them, after I wrap this up here pretty soon, so my phone's getting ready to die, but really well done. Really well done. And here, I'll take off the not the stinger turret, the ball turret here real quick, just to show some of the details that are in it. There it is there. It does have kind of what's supposed to be the ammo box, or the ammo, I guess the ammo box there. Then the gun shield. It doesn't unfortunately have the gun trigger like I thought, but there's that. Really nice model, really nice. Had a hard time with the pilot, so I didn't even try with the turret gunner and the bombardier and radioman, radioman, bombardier, stinger gun operator, stinger gunner, and then because this was so hard to get in, I actually had to take his parachute off right here. It wouldn't go in all the way, so, and even too, that was a tight fit, but looks really nice. I'll show it with the wings folded here, and I'll end it off there. So another point here real quick too, whenever you're, sorry, I didn't mean to turn it upside down on y'all. You're gonna, whenever you want to actually fold the wings, you have to fold this flap down like I mentioned earlier, so that way you can actually fold it back. And then here, you'll pull this out, like so. Should pull out at least. Alright, why are you not pulling out? Come on. Well, in theory you're supposed to, there you go. It pulls out like that. You have to pull it kind of from the back where my hand is, and then it just folds. Keep folding it, and then it'll eventually, should snap. It's gonna sound like it's gonna break, but it's not. It's just how it folds. Well, it should snap. It's supposed to snap. I don't know why it's not snapping. I don't want to force it too hard though. I don't know why it's not snapping into place. Come on, work with me. I don't know why it's not folding. It's not wanting to stay. Come on. Okay, well, anyway, it's supposed to fold like that, so let me try with the other one. Man, I should have recorded that one because this one folded perfectly into place like how it needed to. Honestly, probably going to be the best way to keep it displayed, honestly, especially if you don't have a lot of room. Definitely have it in the stow wing position. Let me try to get this one figured out. Okay, I had no luck with it getting back in the wing in its stowed position. Hopefully it's not broken somewhere and I don't know it. But anyways, this is what it looks like stowed. Not much detail there, unfortunately, with the wings. Grail Avenger, of course, there'd be a lot more hydraulics and stuff, but probably just wouldn't work with the way that it is, or with it being a toy and everything. But anyway, A plus all around. I have no complaints about this really, other than the wing stow. I don't know, the design is iffy, and the wing does droop, and the fact they also label it TBF. But those are all just little minor things. But I guess really the big thing is just the wings. I wish they kind of did something better with that. I guess you could say maybe they could have added a little bit more detail. But overall, it's still insane. Especially one of the most detailed Avengers you can get. Especially one that's a real good display piece. Like I said, a lot of museums have these actually displayed. Inside their museums, the different like dogfighting and bomb runs and stuff. There's 4 different museums I've been to that have had this 1/18th Avenger and the other 21st century 1/18th aircraft displayed. Actually, as actual display pieces. But they look good. It looks good. It looks awesome. It's just, man, it's so awesome. Really cool piece to have. I know these are pretty expensive. They mostly Avengers they run. Really can only find things on eBay, maybe Etsy or some other third party or source. You can't get these in store anymore, obviously. Because the last time these were in store was probably about, going on 18, 17 years ago already. So, probably 17 years ago, the earliest. So, definitely, unfortunately, can't find these anymore. But yeah, anyway, they run for anywhere from as low as $100 up to even $400, even $500 for some of the more rare ones. Because Flight Wings, they also made 3. They made a Bush, Bunker Hill, and what was the other one? Midway, Battle of Midway, the Avenger debut in battle, in combat. They also made that. Then 21st century, they made a Bunker Hill version 2. They made the Flight 19, as well as the first release, which is their Atlantic Fleet version. So, really cool. Really, really cool stuff. Just wish I could have got that wing to stow, but anyway, I hope I'm not missing nothing. Like I said, I wish I could have fit the figures into the places where they needed to go, but just too much of a pain in the butt to do it on video. Some other YouTubers, they've done it though, so go check out their videos. Just really well done. I mean, really well done on this model. I'm impressed. I just wish some toy company today could pick up the molding and start making more, but in a way, I don't know what to do with them because they just take up so much space. Like I said, it takes up over half the table with the wings folded out. So, that'll probably do it here. Hope you enjoyed the video, the review. I know it was pretty long, but just really wanted to touch on a lot of different things. And did the best I could. Hopefully I did the best I could. I wouldn't be surprised if I did miss some things or got some things wrong, but it's a lot of cool stuff on here. Another thing too I want to touch on, one of these would be like the bomb, open the bomb bay, and then also or not the bomb bay, sorry, starter, and then also I think for the crank for the bomb bay, actually like load bombs and stuff on there, and torpedoes. I don't know, I forgot. I have photos of it, I forgot. But anyways, that'll probably do it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. and I will see y'all for the next review. Hopefully, the next review.